Our spies have returned from their harrowing reconnaissance mission to the Atlantean city, Cleitos, and they have some truly frightening news. They report that those dastardly Atlanteans have built an enormous weapon. This weapon is capable of causing widespread damage, and it doesn't even have to be anywhere near its intended target. After our string of triumphant victories, they must be too frightened to meet us in honorable combat. Other than its effects, our spies were unable to uncover anything else about the weapon, or how it works. Fortunately, the gods are with us, and they have provided us with the information our spies could not. Hephaestus, the master craftsman, has devised a way to sabotage the weapon. Only a crafty hero will be able to slip past the fortress at Lixus, penetrate the defenses of Cleitos, and get near the weapon without notice. The quicker this weapon is neutralized, the easier it will be for us to defeat Atlantis once and for all. While we work on sabotaging this weapon of doom, our allies are valiantly battling Atlantean aggression. Like any war effort, though, supplies are consumed at a rapid rate, and the demand for more is always high. We need to rally to our allies' aid by providing them with the goods that they need to continue this glorious war against Atlantis. Other cities still under Atlantean rule have been secretly sending us gifts in the hopes that we will free them, and many of our new allies have been sending us gifts in gratitude for our help.
Well, that's good to know that we're getting help from our allies, is it not? Welcome back to Poseidon, Master of Atlantis. This is the Cleitos project. All we have to do is send off some wheat for a colony and fulfill a quest. So, quite a lot of parallels being drawn here. You'll remember back in the Cleitos mission that we did, back in the fourth adventure, we built a weapon. Here's the reference to said weapon, blah blah blah. It says here obviously the Greeks weren't able to know anything about it, but the gods have helped. And yeah, pretty simple mission. All we do is have to fulfill this quest. It takes a while to come through though. Let's head to the mission. Pause. And not let it run things too far. So no more disasters really. It's really just a case of keeping things stable. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triremes. I'm going to need another one. Now we do have a lot of new trade routes. We have Thebes, Saqqara and Memphis here, which is going to provide us with wheat. We can get lots of wheat out of Thebes here. Saqqara will buy our olive oil, which is good. We don't need marble. That's fine. We can sell fleece to Memphis, and that's why we have all this spacing nicely set out here for like a trade post. We can put down probably the trade post to I don't know where, but it doesn't matter. What about Knossos? They buy bronze and fleece to sell olive oil, which is useless, and they do sell marble, but we can already get marble from other places. Plus, if you haven't built this, you'll want to build it now anyway, because you will need it later. But for now, we are fine. I'm gonna let that stay to accept wheat. So we just save. I'll save in a minute. So all we have to do really is keep this city stable. I'm going to go and set up trade routes to all the places we need trading to happen with. And probably going to have to expand our olive oil. This is, well, it's actually quite a lot, so we could probably just keep selling without too many problems. Probably going to delete this college and replace it with another thing to accept olive oil so we can just sell loads of it, because I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to come back in later once I have planned out all the things I need to plan out. Okay, so we've planned out some more housing. I did need some more housing because I put down a trireme wharf right here. Unfortunately, it consumed a lot of workers. Now, I did try to plan out a block in here, but it was only like 5 houses. So what I've done is I've just dumped a block here, just beautified all the area, and get them evolving. They need access to water, which they are going to get. Mount Pelion is in need of armour, but we can send that off pretty quickly. We are producing all the armour we require. Got a bit of a stockpile of stuff, but we have got Sakai here is going to buy olive oil, and we should be producing plenty. I'm not too sure if this is enough, but it should be. If needed, I just put down yet another one here and there. But let's just start selling wine again. We've got a nice big stockpile. And we're also trading wheat with Thebes. I'm importing into here, and they're going to go and deliver off to the horse ranch, which is over here, which is not too good. That's only going to keep that one going. This will be kept going, but there's no horse ranch over here. And that's a good place for putting a horse ranch, is in this space that I did plan out for something else, which is not going to work. You can just see some road tiles here and there, which is fine, because I can just put that there. There you go. So you're going to go and get... That can just be set to accept, really. Need some olive oil, but we've got plenty of people coming into this little block here, which is pretty good. Yeah, so we just get these evolved up, we will be swimming in money. So let's just give them olive oils. There's plenty over here. Speed it up.
You can discover more about a person in an
Tribute paid. Don't need any of this tribute, but there we go. So everything about our city is pretty much there. I don't think we need to do too much with it now. We've got plenty of fleece. And we've got plenty of goats. Should be enough. I did delete this road that we had touching here because this road's going to allow Hephaestus to spawn there anyway, so not much use in having that road there. Now we're still importing some fish out of Kaime, which is important. We want to make sure we've got plenty. Now what's this olive oil situation like? It is actually very low. And it says we produce way too much wine. We're actually going to cut back on wine. We're going to cut back on those wineries, and we're going to replace them with olive presses instead. We want to make a lot more olive oil than we're making at the moment. There's two more right there. Look at that, just maxing out every possible space to get olive oil in, which is pretty good actually. So what's this? This is a maximum amount of wheat. We've got way too much, but that's okay. These houses are now evolving quite nicely. I like this design, it's all nice and compact, but I think maybe we're going to get a lot more people than we really need, but that's okay. Let's just speed it up. We're going to have 8,000 in this city sooner or later. I did have to shorten this just so he would go up there. Now, I could put a fishery there, but that's just like one fishery. It's a waste of time, really. And I can't put any there because that's blocked in by the trireme now. If I moved that up 2, it would have been fine. So yeah, we just don't really need to do too much on this one here. What's this going to do? Oh, he's going to bless the fishery. How nice. That actually helps me a lot, because it means I can really max out my food. We've got a lot. Thank you, Hermes, for that. Now we have plenty of wine in stock, which is good. Are these horses running? They are. Let's just put down horse trainers in all of these. And yeah, we should now be able to support a lot of people. I don't think I can get any more buildings down, because at this point I'm running out of space. I'm out of space, effectively, to be honest. It should be good though. Can we sell grapes? We can. Let's sell grapes, just as we've got a massive stockpile. Let's just sell 8 at a time though. If we run out, I'll just stop selling them, which is fine. Let's set this to get 8. You're going to get 8. I just want to make sure that there's 8 nearby all of these locations, so then they're all doing fine. This is all nicely filled.
Mortal. Only you have the metal to complete my quest.
That's actually quicker than I expected, but there's the quest. Sabotage the weapon. The vile Atlantis are preparing a weapon that will cause widespread carnage. To prevent your foes from using this tool of doom, pretty much it, find Odysseus. I, Hephaestus, will whisper instructions for destroying the weapon in the hero's ear. We've already summoned him before, so we know exactly how to summon that dude. Now, because that's an important pathway, I'm not putting it there. You will go there, and we have all the goals that we need. Plenty of wine, plenty of olive oil, plenty of elite housing. And yeah, so I just need to summon Odysseus, send off the wheat, and we will win this mission. But I'm going to just take some time just to let this city run. We need more money for the next mission. Really, actually, I don't, but I want a shit ton of money going into the colony. Yeah. We make, how much do we make a year? I want to just check this. Where's the administration tab again here? 50,000 drachma a year with 25,000 spent. That means we make 25,000 drachma a year. That's just crazy. That's mostly taxation, actually. But yeah, I'm going to let this run. I'm going to come back in unless something of interest happens. I'll come back in once I have... Oh, there's something that's come in. Cleitos has been discovered. It's just an arrow, there's no actual location to see here, but that's just all like distant cities. But yeah, I'm gonna come back in once. You're not buying wheat, are you? I hope you're not buying wheat, because that would be nasty if you are. Just make sure none of these guys are set to accept wheat. Nope. No, none of these guys are set to accept wheat, which is fine. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to come back in unless something of interest happens. I'm just going to let this city run. I'll come back in once we have fulfilled the quest. Okay, there's an important event. Mount Olymp is going to attack Syracuse, so 2 months to send troops. I'm dispatching a lot, except those non-filled out troops. Take out all of my troops, please, because that's useful. We seem to be having some trouble feeding certain horse ranches. This one's okay. This is how is it empty? We've used up all the supply of wheat. I don't know. This is full, but this one doesn't seem to be getting very much wheat. I don't know if he's just taking forever or not. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but these are taking forever to stockpile with wheat. There's a gift of wheat. Thank you. Why are you giving me a gift, Poseidon? I'm not interested in you. They're distributing goods, but where are they going to? They're going over here to drop wheat, but it's filled with wheat anyway. It's just taking a long time to produce horses. They keep taking tons of horses, but we've got plenty of things. I did put down a bunch more of these. I put down 3 more. And I'm inspected turret covers this, so we're just trying to max out grapes because I can't seem to produce enough. At this point, is there a road tile right there? Yes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roadblock there. I'm going to cut a pathway through these grapes and just shorten their journey a little bit so they don't have to go down and round in a circle. They can just cut right across. I'd rather that than bad supply. So let's just put down a few extra grape things there. Should be enough. Do we have enough olives? Yeah, we have way more than enough olives, so that should be fine. We've got tons of grapes, so they'll all go up this way, which is quicker to get to this upper level, essentially. Which is what we want. Traders happen to come in very quickly, which is good. Now, I don't think we can get wheat from anywhere else. We are maxing out Thebes as a trade route, which, yes, is helpful, but I don't really want that to be too consistent now. We seem to be a bit low on fleece here, but that's not too big of a deal, because, you know, it's fine. It stockpiles pretty quickly. If needed, I just put down another carding shed. I'll just put one there. And we'll just make sure that the sheep are spammed out as needed. So yeah, we are pretty stable at this point. We do seem to burn through sheep pretty quickly, that could be why. And goats. But yeah, these houses are going to start slowly evolving as they get access to horses. There's one here. See, the problem is that this guy takes a horse, or this guy, and the other one has no horses left. So maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Let's just not buy and let this guy just sort of build up. We'll just not buy any more horses. Let this stockpile with at least some. So yeah. Somehow max. I may have to request some wheat, I think. Because he's going around a bit, I think. And, oh, for shit's sake. 4 months to send troops to Themyscira, but Mount Olymp is already taking my troops. Well, I'm going to have to postpone that. I hope my troops get back in time. So, if I lose Themyscira, I will just conquer them back. I'm not actually sure I'm doing anything with Themyscira. They sell me marble, which I don't need. Wine, which I don't need. And they buy fleece, which I don't need to sell. So, in a way, that's okay. But I will conquer them back. I will conquer them back if they get lost. So yeah, I'll come back in later if there's anything interesting to show. Oh, Cyclops is going to attack again. I thought he had enough chance last time, but nope. He still wants to attack, so we're just going to summon Odysseus now. I also the troops managed to return from their attack against Syracuse with Mount Olymp. Hadn't had anything else, they just said that they came back. And my troops that I sent to Themyscira did succeed, so that's good. I'll just check here. Yeah, the victorious warriors return. But it doesn't tell me anything other than that. I think that just means we attacked and lost, took off a load of shields. I'm not too sure what that means, but yeah. Got plenty of wood here. Selling plenty of wine. I think we're maxing out our wine sales every year. Well, I'm not too sure. Oh, we're starting to run low on wine here, so I may... Yeah, we're running low on things, so as needed I will probably stop selling these items just every so often, just to make sure there's a build-up. Yeah, stop selling. And yeah, we'll let the supplies build up again. I think they're starting to dwindle a little bit. I think Athena would be good for blessing these, but unfortunately the space constraints mean I can't build the sanctuary over here. I mean, if I had built... See, the problem is that this is a place to set up your industry for this. Gift of wheat from Saqqara. Very useful. I also have sent a request to Thebes for wood. Not wood, wheat, sorry. Or the Saqqara's giving me stuff, and they don't sell wheat, but never mind. But yeah. If I planned out better, this would have been the Arbor of Athena, but unfortunately that's where I have to put a housing block. But I think we're doing okay. We've got housing just about everywhere. I think we're starting to reach the limits with this city, but it's fine. Gift of olive oil, that's actually very useful because I'm running low. So yeah. We're going to just continue with this city. I've managed to do those main events. I'm going to have to wait for the troops to come back so they can regenerate a bit, because otherwise we'll never get anywhere, but it's fine. Now if I need to, I'll just set up a bit of a...
World-renowned Odysseus, King of Ithaca, is here.
Odysseus has arrived. Now, what? There was another event that teleported me. Oh, that was the victorious soldiers of war. But Odysseus is here. He'll keep an eye on that. Now, if needed, what I'll do is I will set up an olive oil industry around this Arbor of Athena, and I can start producing a lot more. How many workers have we got? We have 220 unemployment. There's nothing else that I need to do with it, so let's just do 1, 2, 3. And then let's just do all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cyclops attacks. That's okay. Now, I need a space to store extra wheat, so let's just put down a warehouse. You know what? Let's just extend this road 1 tile. And then we'll have that there. Now I'll just let people move through this bit. This is going to accept additional wheat. And you're going to accept olive oil, and we're just going to have a bit of a supply, so we don't need to get olive oil over here anymore. Let's just give rid of that. There we go. So we can have a little bit here, and Athena will bless all of this, which will help. There's the wheat. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this. Odysseus, Thingy. Cleitos decides to spawn here. Now, he only destroys parts of it, so I just got to reclaim those resources. So hopefully Odysseus will get over there and deal with that fairly quickly. Let's just speed this up. Give to wine, that's very helpful. Get out. There, done. So what we lost, we need 2 sculptures and some marble. That's okay. I can just dump. Let's see. 1, 2, I need more wood. I think I can get more wood from any of these trade partners that I have. I believe Sparta. Yeah, that should be fine. They'll go fix that up and I'll get Hermes back in the city and get his benefits going. Happy, so I have way too many monuments, I don't need all. I mean, look at all these monuments that I've got. I can't do anything with all of these monuments now. Okay, so I'm just going to let this run, and I'm going to come back in a bit later if anything of interest happens. At this point, it's really just waiting and recovering from that bit of a nuisance of attack, almost, but I think we should be doing just fine.
Parley want a kraken? You've got one now.
Oh, for shit's sake, what is with these events? A Kraken's been unleashed by Poseidon. Ah, for crying out loud. So, I hope you enjoy watching destroy some of your industries that depend on my ocean. My desire to get in your way knows no bounds. For shit's sake, I hate these events. They get really annoying after a while when they just start spawning crap. Can you do something, Poseidon? Zeus? Odysseus bolts from the Kraken. Apparently Zeus can't do anything about it, so we do have to summon Hercules here. I need a sanctuary to Hermes, which needs to be completed, so I'm just going to have to watch the Kraken wreck my city, essentially. And, yeah. I'll come back in once Kraken's defeated, because I can't really do anything right now except watch him destroy my entire damn navy and crap. Not good.
I'm Perseus, and I cannot be stopped.
Yes, you are here, which is good, because now the Kraken's just destroyed my entire bloody settlement, which is not very helpful. He just keeps destroying the ships and he's now wrecked most of my coastline, which doesn't help. Where are you, Perseus? Come in here, please. I mean, he normally just destroys the ships and then a little bit later he will destroy the stupid fishing wharfs. So now I've got like no fishing wharfs, really. Come on, Perseus, take him out. That was Odysseus, apparently. Where's Perseus? Come on, Perseus, what the fuck are you? Just do something, thank you. This battle should now be won. Very convincingly, I can now just put back all of these lost wharfs, essentially. There we go, done with. Finally. That was just a bit too much for my liking. Now, for some reason, I had 4 down here, but one of them was lost. I'm not sure what that was about, but, yeah. In fact, this gift of meat, I'm just going to get rid of that yard, because it's just a waste. I'm going to really wait for these horsemen to start getting somewhere. They've got 1 horse. These are all starting to get up there. Is that 4, 4, 4, 4? That's all stable, so let's just buy horses. You don't need to be buying any more horses. Mount all at once, mate. Okay, so yeah, this was destroyed a bit. It took a long time before it was fixed, which was kind of annoying. But hey, we've got 2 heroes now. I can send out on military requests. Just got to send off the hero, and I've got to really get back wheat because I am seriously short. I am buying up 36 wheat a year, and it's not even the end of the year, so clearly we're using it faster than we can produce it. Now, I think now that we've got plenty of stuff in stockpile, we can sell these again. I'm going to sell 12 a year and 8 grapes a year if there's supply. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to let this run, and I'm going to come back in a bit later once something interesting happens. Well, mainly, I'm going to come back in when we've summoned Set of Perseus on this quest.
You have succeeded and forged a name for yourself among the gods.
There we go. Odysseus has sabotaged the weapon. At your bidding, Odysseus sneaked into Atlantis and seriously damaged their secret weapon. The Atlanteans are shocked at this unexpected development, are scrambling to assess the damage. Make the most of Atlantis' temporary weakness. Blah blah blah. I can now give you that. Now, what's our wheat stockpile like? It's good. Been having real trouble getting wheat, but this block is now finally godforsaken stable. One problem. Wheat, even though it's in a yard, because I'm importing it, the game considers that a food type. So what's been happening is this agora and all the agoras near wheat sources have been constantly taking it, which is why this is consistently empty by the end of year, because the agoras keep buying it as if it's a food type and they seem to be ignoring everything else. So it's been taking a while and I've had to continually request and all that. Down here I put down a little bit of olive oil, and I think I sort of showed that earlier. Got really maxed out oil here. I mean, I've redone this road, so this goes down this way, so I've got 2 more. I mean, it's crazy the amount of olive oil that I've managed to start thingying here. It's just And now we're at like 825,000 drachma. This is abusing the game, essentially, to get a ton of money. I mean, how much money do we make a year now? 38,000 drachma a year. That's only because it's the beginning of the year. I don't know what it was. No, actually, that was last year. Yeah, we made 38,000 drachma a year. Christ, this is so profitable. This city is a bit excessive, but hey, the game lets me, so who cares? What's our culture like? Good, good, poor. I don't care about the Pythian games, because by this point you should have way more than enough monuments that they stop becoming relevant. Small Hephaestus statue. I mean, I could just start clutching this map in buildings, to be honest, but I'm not that kind of person, so I'm not going to. So yeah, I think we only have like 2 points. Yeah, we can only use that point in this point because the others can't be reached. Anyway, we are going to send off. Oh no, we've run out. Okay, let's just speed up time. Just get that lag out of the way. 17 in stock. Let's quickly ask. You're not regarded highly enough to request. Oh, that's defensive aid. Request crates of food. Come on. I mean, we've imported what this is April, we've imported 24, and there's barely any in stock because it keeps being taken as a food type, which doesn't help. So yeah, it doesn't really last very long, but there we go, we've got the food. I'll just save so that doesn't become a problem. Set goods aside, and we're done. And we have maxed out our military, maxed out the housing, and we are 100% stable. We're even down to selling the sculpture just to get money. Everyone's nice and stable. This is a perfect city. And I also recommend that you take the time to do any other things like build sanctuaries and stuff. I think you just do need that, but you're going to need this anyway, so just get that built. As long as you got, at this point, everything will be fine. If you build it to this point, you're fine for the remainder of the mission. So for the remainder of the game, we're not going to have any trouble. So all we have to do is win the mission.
Well, champ, let me tell you about this secret weapon thing. Odysseus began. It was easy enough to penetrate the defenses that the Atlanteans had surrounding it. Those Atlanteans always have their head in some book, and they were so intent on their scholarly studies that they didn't even notice me. So there it was, all shiny and red and with lots of buttons. Since no one was paying any attention to me, I spun some dials and pressed a few of the buttons. Next thing I know, the earth starts shaking. Of course, this gets the attention of all the book-loving scientists, and they start coming after me. Without wasting another minute, I poured about a dozen hives worth of honey right into the weapon. By this time, the scientists were on top of me. Of course, scientists don't fight nearly as well as heroes do, and I was able to single-handedly vanquish them all. There must have been 100 of them. Anyway, Sluggo, you ought to get out there in the Mediterranean and attack while the attacking is good. Though I wasn't able to destroy the thing completely, I at least gummed up the works for a little while. Since Atlantis is crawling with scientists, it won't be long until one of those little fellows figures out how to fix that big red shiny thing.
Thank you very much, Odysseus, for that really bad impersonation. That was cringy, that voice. But anyway, yeah, he's told us all about what he did, basically. So, that was the Cleitos project. We pretty much have maxed out this city. That's it, the city is done. So all the missions after this are just going to be to get the goals done. We don't need to do anything. We've got all the triads we need, we have all the military we need, we have all the common house that we need. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching the Cleitos project. In the next part we're going to head to the last colony, Salamis, and conquer Tyre, Sidon and Carthage, but it's not going to be that easy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part, folks. Bye now.